When you don't buy into the system and you say there's a different way, you're a threat to the system. When you say just because it's been this way forever doesn't mean it has to be this way going forward, you're a threat. And I don't think that Democrats are afraid of progressive policies. I don't think that at all. I know they're not afraid of Medicare for all. What I think they're afraid of is progressive candidates winning without taking corporate money, because that means everything that they've done for the last 10, 20, 30 fucking years has been a lie. The system and structure that we operate under, this amount of money going into politics, this amount of corporate influence in politics, as mapped out by the 1971 Powell Memo and subsequent court cases up until Citizens United and its subsequent court cases, is a lie. Yeah, I know that MAGA is afraid of progressive policies, and I know Republicans are, and I know former Republicans are, and that's why I saw the New York Times article saying moderate Democrats are preparing to wage war on the ascendant left, because those moderate Democrats are former Republicans, so they're afraid of progressive policies. But they're also afraid of the system being broken, the system that has lined their pockets, that has created generational wealth that will literally never end for their family lines because of the way our political system has been set up over the last 40 years. And I think about this a lot as it pertains, stick with me, to Frank Serpico. You might recognize that name. Al Pacino put a movie out in the 70s where he played Serpico. I mean, I don't know if he was the director, but he was the actor, right? Serpico, Frank, he is a NYPD officer. 1959, he joins the force. Within a few weeks or months, someone hands him a wad of cash, and he says, no, thank you, I'm not going to partake in that. And that makes everyone's head turn. Because if he's choosing to not partake in a system of bribes and under-the-table money, he is a danger to everyone around him. And this is the time period where the NYPD is the most corrupt NYPD ever. And that's saying something about the NYPD, right? He ends up taking the cash because he's afraid he's going to have a target on his back, and he goes to his superiors and he says, I don't want to take this cash. I don't want to be a part of it. Unfortunately for him, his superiors were also on the take. And you know what was crazy? They were all making really good money for the time, but they were doubling their income with these under-the-table cash donations, if you will. In 1970, Frank Serpico gets shot in the face after he whistleblows to the New York Times by his own people. And I'm not saying that our progressive candidates, he survives, by the way. I'm not saying our own progressive candidates are going to get shot in the face, but I am going to tell you they're going to try to shoot them in the foot. They're going to try to make them fail because they are a disruption to the fucking systems. And we need a disruption. It's time. Oh, also, I'm working for Ashley Bell, and she's not taking any corporate PAC money, so you should sign up on her website. It's AB4NC.